And well, we have two ride-share drivers trying to work their way out of ride-sharing through day trading. Let's make some money today. SPY is taking off. I do have some news, but SPY is really taking off right now. I'm wondering what's going to do. But good morning, Invisible Ranch. Actually, Invisible Ranch, I saw your message way earlier today, but I was setting up. Good morning. Hold on, I'm just trying to type it right here. Yesterday, I ended up not working at all yesterday, and I stayed in and I did a crap load of work. Like a crap load of work. So, all right, here's the spies actually dive in. But for today's news, that hey, New York City, what I call the scooter shooter, he got arraigned. Let me pull this news up. But this is truly this is a City scooter riding gunman to face judge on the murder charges in a deadly rampage. So this guy was just riding his scooter around in New York City. Okay, in New York City, just shooting at random people and shot an 87-year-old man in the back. Died on his way to the hospital. I believe that this guy should deserve absolutely no mercy.
Did you see? Did you
People,
see?
not
Did
the
you
justice
see?
system.
Did you see the picture of this prick when he got out of the car after
Yep,
they
got that big smile on his face. Look at him right there.
freaking smiling
Big
all over the
smile on
place?
his face. A smile on his face. If they let him out, I hope the whole entire neighborhood searches for him. Because I have a funny feeling they're gonna let him out.
Bro, and he was indiscriminate. He was indiscriminate. He just was rolling on his scooter, opening fire on people, bro.
Yep. On
For
anybody.
no reason. For no reason. And then smiling like that?
Yep. Now this is the actual video. Security camera. Security camera. This bastard. Hold on, let me replay here. This is the guy on the scooter, guy walking his dog, old man, boom, shoots at him, misses him. Right here, boom, shoots the old man in the back. Look at that.
Oh,
Yeah, by the way, the bullet went right through, if you could see.
God.
The
Damn.
old man died at the hospital. They could not save him. Listen, I'm telling you, that guy that let the people judge him, not the justice system. Justice system is going to set him free with that damn guy that's running freaking New York right now. This is what happens when you elect people that don't know what the hell they're doing. Look, old man, dude, he's just like on the road and somebody tries to come and help him out. But even though the moment I would have saw that, I would have just said he's done, and even putting pressure on him, it was just he was done.
Bro, I really didn't need to see that video this morning.
Yeah. Old man, 87.
I didn't see that this morning, bro.
He was hold on, let me see. Assault April. Let me see. Hold on. The scooter riding madman accused of gunning down an elderly father of 6 and injuring 3 others in broad daylight is said to be arraigned on murder and a slew of other charges. Green prosecutors said on Monday Thomas Abreu, 25, of Brooklyn, will be hauled into court on murder attempt, attempted murder, assault, and weapon possession charges over Saturday's terrifying shooting rampage across Brooklyn and Queens. You know, when I was younger,
There's no way they can turn that motherfucker loose, bro. There's no way they can cut that guy loose. Not even Alvin Bragg in New York can cut this guy loose. No way. No way, bro. No way. No way.
And the Hodge swings.
No way.
I'm following the Hodge swings, and then the Hodge swings the video keep being posted all over the place because they're not talking about it in the news. They just put like a glimpse, of the.
There's no way they cut that guy loose, bro.
It says the bloodshed unfolded when the maniac who was on a blue scooter was captured on surveillance video riding up behind an innocent pedestrian in Brooklyn's East New York neighborhood just after 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Broad daylight.
Bro, there's no way.
Broad daylight.
No way.
Shooting them in the back, according to prosecutors.
No way. By the way, real quick. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Invisible. Good morning, Bucky. What's popping, y'all? We see we got 16 in the chat early, bright and early. Eddie. Spies got the triple bull trigger.
Wait, hold on. I'm setting up here.
And there is a lot going on in it. It seems like he wants to run this morning. I don't know. I'm looking at all this weight piling in on the ES on the book map, bubble chart, however y'all want to call it. It could be just an early morning flash to the upside. Don't know, but whenever you want to get your chart up and get this prick off your screen, I'd appreciate it.
Yep.
Hey, I got to be honest though. The first time I saw that picture, I thought it was Jussie Smollett. I really did, bro. It looked like Jussie Smollett. We zoom. What's popping, Kyle? Hey, if y'all don't know, man, Kyle might be the National Lyft Driver of the Year. Okay. Kyle sends me his screenshots with his challenges and bro, I don't think anybody's better at driving Lyft than Kyle. WeZoom is the Lyft master. Until somebody proves me different, WeZoom is the Lyft master. Invisible says AC went out on his car, 441,000 miles on it. He's going to get that squared away.
Wow.
And he's going to get back out there and get that money, bro.
What is it that Invisible Wrench? What the hell do you drive that guy? You got 441 and that baby's still going?
He has a 2012 Nissan Altima.
Ooh.
And he's making that money with it, bro.
God damn. That is some good stuff.
WeZoom says he's got a hop, skip, drive this morning.
Okay. Now, here we go for my next news. Listen, cause and effect. I was telling you about people are trying to compete with Tesla and they're trying to push the damn cars, but they just don't understand. They ain't got nothing in the game because they took so long to come out with the really good products. And this is what happens. Look at this. Unsold electric cars are piling up on dealer lots. Unsold electric cars are piling up on dealer lots as the auto industry cranks out more electric vehicles, EVs, than there are buyers in an attempt to compete with who?
It's not even about, but the problem with every other electric car on the market, they've got two big issues, right? The number one issue is price. Like, who the hell can afford them? I mean, just in general, bro, cars in general. Who the hell can afford to go out and buy a new one, especially with new car interest rate financing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how good your credit is. You're going to pay 6, 7, 8% on a new car right now. Used cars are running at 12 to 15% used car financing. So who the hell can afford them? That's number one. And then number two, bro, they don't have the charging infrastructure that Tesla has.
Nope. Only Tesla does, and they need to borrow and or contract Tesla for them to be able to use their charging stations.
By the way, hold on.
Look at this. Look at this.
Hold on. I know you're riled up, bro, but I got to give Craig a shout out.
This is Sparta.
Good morning,
Craig. Every single time, Craig. Come on, Craig.
Thank you. No. This week, I'll take every super chat she wants to throw at me. You know why?
Why is that?
I know a lot of you guys don't know. We're going to get back to your story in a minute. A lot of people here aren't in the Discord. Listen, there's a challenge this weekend. Gig Wars Official has challenged the Rideshare Garage 5-on-5 team challenge.
Oh.
Most money wins. Starts Friday and Sunday night. Most money wins, right? And I haven't told her our 5 yet. They've got their 5. They got some super duper door dasher named Ron or Rob or Rodney or Ronnie or whatever the hell his or her name is, because I don't know. Could be a guy, could be a girl. But they're trying to bring this pain onto the Rideshare Garage team. So there's a challenge this weekend. I'm going to announce the team tomorrow, get everybody signed up on the Gig Wars official app. And Cray seems to think, Red from Gig Wars Official seems to think They're going to kick our ass. They have no idea what, while I respect, check this out, Eddie. I respect them. But they talk so much trash, bro. So much trash. I had to go on their live stream, I think it was Sunday, and I had to defend us. So I got my 5. I think I got my 5. And we're going to show them. And then the loser has to make a video short on congratulating the winner of the challenge. So I just want to put that out there. If y'all really want to have some fun, go download the Gig Wars official app, Android. There's no funky business going on there. It's a good app, and you can watch us.
And
I wouldn't say think as much as I'd say no. Craig.
It starts Friday, right?
No, yep, starts Friday. I'm going to reach out to everybody that's in this one. And listen, I told them, if their drivers aren't cranking out 1,000 each, they got no shot. If their drivers aren't cranking out 1,000 each for the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they got no shot. None. Zero.
Even
their ass is going to be.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because my game right now is it's not too good right now with my market.
Yeah, but you're still hitting 700-800 a weekend out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, that's what I'm talking about. You know what they got to? Do you know what they got to do to get to 500 for the weekend? They're gonna be walking the stroll on their boulevard at like 3:00 in the morning, talking about, I got DoorDash right here in my backside. Let's go down the alley. I'll show you. Don't forget to tip your driver.
All right. Well, listen, I got some news because this has also to do with the Mach 3 that's been going on right now.
Let's go back to the news.
All right, listen.
By the way, big spy dump just now.
Yep. It said the growing discrepancy between electric car supply and demand suggests that while consumers may be showing more interest in EVs, they are still concerned about buying one due to their price or charging concerns, according to the report by Axios. Now, I know the Mustang has the charge right here. All right. But I know some of the cars have the charging stations on the opposite side, and it doesn't work too good with the Tesla chargers because, again, they're going to be taking 2 parking spots. All right. And Tesla owners, they're going to be like, dude, like, what are you doing, idiot? All right. Jonathan Gregory, Senior Manager of Economic and Industry Insights of Cox Automotive, likened the situation to the 1989 film Field of Dreams, which coined the famous phrase, if you build it, he will come. In the car world, companies have built their electric vehicles and now they are waiting for customers to come. Yeah. They're going to try, but unfortunately, they try to push that tech and competing with a electric car company that's already, I mean, the guy literally said he wants to make the world green, but he invested all his money into it, you know? So, and now he's got a really good company and they try to shut him down, but now they're all stuck because they're playing catch up. But they're forcing their electric cars out there, which increases the cause of breaking down because they do not know how to work tech.
Not only that, look at that.
They should have done this decades ago. But no, they waited. Despite interest, sales aren't keeping up with the increased output as the nationwide supply of EVs in stock has swelled up nearly 350% this year to more than 92,000 units, which translates into a 92-day supply, Axios reported. And now this data does not include Tesla, which sells directly to customers. In other words, the dealerships are going to suffer greatly trying to hate, okay, on a car they should have known, like, dude, it's just going to be, it's now the gas cars. I mean, this is just electric cars. Imagine the gas cars that they're not selling. They're going to go down in price.
Yeah, but you got to remember this too. Like, so when the pause happened, on the backside of the pause, early 2022, mid 2022, car manufacturers also saw that, hey, people are willing to order their cars and wait 2 weeks before taking delivery. So Tesla has changed the game, not only with the type of vehicle, but how to order your vehicle. So there was a line, there was a line in here just a minute ago I was reading. Go up a little bit. I believe I read this line in here. Here's another big thing. Stop right there. So it says, hey, stop.
I'm not
Nick,
moving. What are you talking about?
listen, there's a line in there that says this data does not include Tesla, which sells directly to customers.
Correct. It's right there.
Do you know how huge of a deal that is? So remember, car manufacturers don't sell direct to customers. They sell to dealerships. They sell to the dealerships, and then the dealerships sell to the clients.
And people make commissions on the sales.
Well, not only, yeah, I mean these big fucking
Tesla,
companies.
yep. Tesla, the guys that sell the Teslas, they don't make commission on it. They just get an hourly.
But what I'm saying is you remove the middleman. So Tesla has a huge advantage in that they don't have to worry about paying the middleman, like you just said. They own their car lots, right? We got 3 or 4 of them down here. Got 2 of them here in Broward County alone, or 1 in Broward County, 2 in Palm Beach, right? They own those, and they pay those people that work there an hourly wage, like you just said. That's a huge advantage for them. So the car manufacturers said, well, hey, if the consumer is willing to wait, we don't need to actually have every single trim level and color on a car lot. They'll order and wait a week or 2. Well, people don't want to wait either. People don't want to wait either. So you just said they've got a 93-day backup or 93 days supply on EVs in stock, but only a 40. There's another part in there that says only a 42-day supply of gasoline vehicles ready to go. So everybody's throwing in their eggs into the EV world, and not everybody can do EVs, bro.
Correct.
Not just
unless they lower their prices.
It's not even no. Forget pricing for a minute. If you live in a cold weather state, EVs hurt you. They don't help you because you lose your range drops significantly.
Like a lot, like more than 30%, I believe it is.
Right. Now, factor in not only the cold climate, but now the mountain regions, Midwest and the West, where they got all those mountains going up and down.
And down the hills, which takes away the charge.
So again, you lose more range. Doesn't matter who the manufacturer is, you lose range. Now, throw on top of that, everybody, only Tesla has the infrastructure. So General Motors, Ford, Hyundai, all these people got to depend on these third-party charging stations like Electrify America, EV Go, yada, yada, yada. And they don't supercharge. So there's a triple whammy there that it makes no sense to absolutely go all EV depending on your geography. And depending on if you are going to go EV, you better go Tesla. Or you're going to be sitting there waiting 8 hours to charge your goddamn car every 2 hours of driving.
Yeah, here's another down. It says another down. To add insult to the injury of a luxury EV's high price tag, these vehicles are typically not eligible for federal tax credits.
What was that?
They're not. The luxury high price vehicles are not eligible for tax credits.
Well, because they cost too much. So what? I think it goes.
And then they buy these cars, and then they start breaking down because they're not up with the tech because they refuse to, work with Tesla at least. I mean, even Elon said it. I was like, you guys can my tech is open source. It's open source, but they want to build their own stuff. Yep. All right. Let me see. This was the Korean luxury brand Genesis sold only 18 of its nearly 82,000 G80 EVs in the 30 days leading up to the June 29th, and had 210 in stock nationwide. So, yeah, that's why when it comes to another EV, I'm not interested. I don't buy. Ever since I drove the Tesla for the first time and the reliability and never breaking down, it never broke down on me. All right, Tesla, big fan. But I got to deal with the
Bro,
X6 for now. I
bro,
gotta
yes,
deal with the X6.
yesterday morning I had 2 clients. I had to fill up the gas card to start, or fill up the car to start yesterday morning, right? I was on after the weekend and some other driving, not just rideshare, but other driving as well. I had to fuel up. Gas jumped in 1 week. Gas jumped 30 cents a gallon for me down here. 30 cents a gallon in a week. Right? I had to fill up yesterday.
Damn.
$51 to fill up my truck again yesterday. $51, $3.49, $3.50 a gallon effectively. This is not normal, man.
Right now, I'm still under $3, which is $2.80. I think it was like $2.89 a gallon here. Really not too. I mean, it's still quite expensive because with the way that I work, pick up, drop off, and I just stay put. I don't go anywhere. I just stick there. It costs me about 30, $30, $40, depending of the price of the gas. So
I'm just saying, at freaking $3.50 a gallon again, it's like that's what it's been, since Poppy Joe's been in office. And no, we're not going down the political road today. I don't want to do that. But I'm just saying, facts are facts, bro. I was paying $1.90 a gallon. Now I'm paying $3.50 a gallon. It's just for what? There's no purpose for that. But at $3.50 a gallon, it makes it very, very difficult for a lot of drivers or gig workers or rideshare drivers to go out there and work. And then we got to take on the extra insurance, and we got to worry about this, and we got to worry about that. Now we got to put in the extra hours because it's so damn slow, bro. I mean, I don't know how much people got to listen to this, bro.
Well, I don't know, but I do have some political news here, but it's from Georgia.
I don't want to get into politics today, bro.
Okay?
Please.
Don't get into politics, Vinny. Don't get into politics.
Okay. You talk your politics. I'll be right back.
Georgia mayor arrested on trespassing. Burglary charges, says he thought the house was abandoned. Mayor of South Fulton, Florida, was arrested Saturday morning after entering a house he says he mistakenly believed was abandoned. Khalid Kamau was charged with criminal trespass and burglary in the first degree. He was booked into Fulton County Jail and was released Saturday night after posting an $11,000 bond just for trespassing. God damn. He says, I do want to thank the South Fulton police and the staff of officers for their courteous and professional service throughout the day. The governor told investigators, I look very happy. Former mayor would not speak about the charges when talking to reporters. The city of South Fulton also would not discuss the details of the arrest. I want to know don't get me wrong. Let's say if somebody was interested in buying a house or something like that, and he was just like, it was not built yet. I mean, technically, it's still trespassing, but it was he also got charged for like trespass, but burglary. The burglary, like what he had to steal something to be charged for burglary, right?
I told you I'm not getting into politics today.
So I'm not asking. I was not asking. It says the city of South Fulton committed to uphold the law and ensuring that all individuals, regardless of their positions, should also apply to presidents, are subject to the same fair and just treatment. The city of South Florida said in a statement, as the investigation is still ongoing, we are unable to provide further details at this time. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah, don't go trespassing just because the house looks abandoned and you're in a political position. Doesn't look too good.
Politics
Doesn't look too good. All right. Texas is sued over using buoys. So the buoys that in Texas they've been using over the Rio Grande was to basically stop people from crossing, or disencouraging them to cross over. And then a Rio Grande business owner is suing Texas Governor Abbott. The lawsuit filed just hours after the governor tweeted on a video of crews deploying large buoys along the Rio Grande near Eagle Pass. He's got a gentleman. He's got a business there where, let me see, Abbott is misapplying the Texas Disaster Act of 1975 to justify the buoy system. Jesse Fuentes, who owns a small business that provides tours and kayak sessions in the area, also claimed the buoys could cause imminent and irreparable harm. Sorry, it is a tongue twister for me. The floating barriers operations is part of the state's plan to deter migrants from crossing the river after the Maverick County saw an increase in illegal crossings. Let me see, the first 1,000 feet of the buoys are placed near Eagle Pass, but can be moved as needed, which go for it. I'm just wondering. I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. He's got the business there. Okay, but I just don't understand if the crossings are not bad in his area and they have the buoys there. Okay, it's truly understandable. But if people are getting caught uh, swimming over. See, days before the barriers were put in place, the bodies of four migrants were pulled from Rio Grande by the Texas Department of Public Safety. On July 1st, an adult woman and an infant girl were pulled onto an airboat and found unresponsive. Life-saving measures were performed on the two as they are taken to Fort Duncan Regional Medical Center in Eagle Pass, where they were pronounced dead. Two other survivors were rescued and turned over to Border Patrol. A man's body was then recovered from the river on July 2nd, followed by a woman's body on July 3rd. They keep finding these things. But
Listen. Let me slow you down for a minute there. Back in 78, 79, and 80, when we had the Cuban Mariel boat lift, right? When Castro was cutting loose all these people, the prisoners, the mentally disabled, and then just people in general trying to run over here. So many people died, bro. They were coming over in makeshift rafts, boats with no engines, inner tubes. Like, this was some real shit, bro. And I think we took in like 1.5 million immigrants that floated over here. Okay. That was only a 90-mile stretch, but they figured at least half as many died out there in the Florida Straits, the rough waters, rough oceans. So I get where loss of life is like, it's a real concern. It is a real concern, but it just seems like nobody gives a shit. But it's such a bad deal, because the more migrants that come in, or the more immigrants that come in, it affects rideshare, what we do, in so many ways. So many ways it affects us, bro. I think we talked a little bit about it yesterday.
yeah,
They have to get, whether you're for immigration or against immigration, I don't give a shit. It has to be brought under control. It's not good. It's not healthy for the nation. It's not healthy for the American people.
Encouraged illegal.
Yeah,
Just
because
do it the right way. It is worth the wait. It is worth the wait.
It's not even. But it's not even about the wait. It's about controlling the flow. Bro, millions of people are crossing the border right now.
Yeah. And who gets
American taxpayers? So this is what kills me, right? Liberals scream, let them in, but ain't none of them taking them into the house to help them out.
Oh.
And then they scream, oh, the rich got to pay their fair share. They're already funding the nation. So who's gonna pay for this shit?
But the protest, this is why I agree with anybody that protests against this automatically goes on the list. I was like, okay, which of these million families are you taking in? Which one? You have to take one. Okay? And you are going to be responsible for everything. For everything. All right? Getting them a job, getting them clothing, getting them food, getting them medical, okay, get them education, everything. You got to pay for everything. It's kind of like the homeless situation that we have here. Don't get me wrong. And by the way, we should be taking care of our homeless instead of taking care of illegals. Let alone, I've been fiending to have a little little show for the homeless out there. When they ask for money, I don't like giving them money. The reason why I don't like giving them money is because I'm encouraging them to stay out in the street. So what I usually do is I was like, if you just go out and get help and find your way out, just start working. I was like, people like me look up to you, because even if you hit rock bottom, you can actually find your way out. But they won't do it because they get encouraged. People keep giving them things, and I bet you the same people that keep giving them things every single time, they just basically saying, yep, here, stay out in the street, okay, but just stay over here, just not my place. Stay over here, but not my place.
I don't look at it that way. I mean, I get what you're saying. I do. I understand what you're saying.
Because it
But
doesn't work.
but what happened, the flip side to that is, have you ever been in a wait a minute, have you ever been in a position yourself where you just said, all right, now we're gonna have a little vulnerability here. Have you ever just been in a position yourself and just said, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm done with it. I'm
Correct.
done.
Yes.
I'm done. I don't care anymore. I'm done.
And you give up.
There's a lot of people out there that have been that are in that position that have just said to hell with it. Military vets, right? A lot of people like to hang on. Oh, we got to help the vets first. And I agree wholeheartedly. But do you know how many of those vets have said, fuck it, I don't care no more? Because they've seen the worst of humanity. They've seen the worst of humanity. They've walked through hell. But you know what? There's people that ain't never been in the military either that have walked through hell. They have walked the path of Job. And yes, that's a biblical reference. They've walked the path of Job, and they've just said to hell with it. They just said to hell with it, bro. So
Yeah.
every now and then, listen, if I see the same exact person, this is how I differentiate when I give money to people on, that are homeless on the street. Because my heart, bro, every time I pass them, I'm always like, Lord, help them, right? But here's the difference. If I see the same motherfucker on the same corner, every day in, day out, that's someone that is either mentally disabled, or they have absolutely given up, or they found a cash cow. Because look how many of these people have been busted. They're standing out there on the corner, got the dirt on their face, the raggedy clothes, and they're making $300-$400 a day collecting on the corner. And then when their shift is over, they walk around the corner, hop in a Mercedes, and go home. So you truly don't know.
I have spoken to a homeless gentleman, and he was he got out through help, and he was explaining to me that people don't understand that they lose their hope, and that's why they just walk around aimlessly. It's because they believe that nobody wants to help them and all that stuff. But the thing is that helping them is not what they need. Encouragement, it is what they need. It's like, hey, I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I go to work, and I don't go to bed till 11:30, and I still do it again. Sometimes I can't because I worked so much that I can't, but I do it anyway so I can avoid this situation. Alex explained to the lady, she was in a wheelchair and she was throwing all her stuff around, but I had to pull over because she was throwing in the middle of the street, and I was like, hey, like, don't get rid of this. Yeah, you're gonna need this. And she's like, nobody cares, I'm gonna commit suicide. I was like, well, you wake up every day, all right, so it's got to be for a reason. But if there is an opportunity out there for someone to help you out, to get you out, it's like, take it. He's like, yeah, but there's places that they just want to help you. I was like, well, correct, they want to help you, but they really don't care what you do. But the thing is, take it to your advantage and do something with it. Okay, it's not supposed to be easy. I was like, it's not supposed to be easy. It's like, of course we care, but the more we give you, the more you throw it away. So if it's not working, I'm not going to encourage it. All right, but do understand that we do care. So like, if you was to like get up, right, and
But
go get help from the churches around you and get help, all right, get a job. We look up to that. We look
Yeah,
up
but
to that. And the
Eddie,
harder you work, the more we will throw money into it,
listen,
because you're actually doing something about it.
I get what you're saying, but also keep in mind, bro, you've been in a position where you've been down and out, you've had the worst of it, right? You've said fuck it, right? but you were able to get out. A lot of these folks, I'm telling you, bro, they can't get mentally, they can't get out of that headspace. All the help in the world isn't going to help them. So to just dismiss it as like, oh well, you don't want to help yourself, so I can't help you. That's kind of messed up too.
No, it's not that. It's just that the help that is being given is the wrong one. They're just throwing money at it. Throwing money
Well,
at
that's
it
what
is not
everybody
the, it's
thinks.
not the
They think if
solution.
they throw money at a problem, it'll solve the problem.
Correct.
I
They
get
think
that too.
that's not what it is. Like they need
So how do you solve
a
it?
person saying, "Let's go."
Let's take California. Let's take California for example. Okay, they probably got the highest homeless rate going right now. They probably taken over. By the way, in case you guys didn't know,
Records, huh?
the largest homeless population of military vets is in Reno, Nevada. If you guys didn't know that, just let you know. But let's take California, where a lot of people are strung out on drugs. You see, it's a cascading effect. This is what kills me. Well, first, I digress. First, California now wants to take empty parking lots and provide tents in those empty parking lots. Meanwhile, they've been given the most money out of any state from the federal government. They've been given the most federal financial support for their homeless situation, yet they still can't figure out how to get them done. I think at one time the report was like it cost them like $140,000 per homeless individual to take care of them. $140,000, and you still got all these homeless people.
Look at what Illinois is doing. Illinois will soon require landlords to rent and sell property to illegal aliens, opening the housing market to tens of thousands considered deportable
See that
from
I
the
don't
United
agree.
States. Instead of
I don't
helping out,
agree.
they do
No, no,
this.
no. Understand what they're doing there. They're trying to create more dense city populations that typically vote Democrat.
Oh,
Okay, and they want to force landlords, right, into becoming housing projects.
and which is going to
Haven't we seen enough of that, bro? I grew up in Carroll City, right? I used to run the streets in an area called Opelika. Anybody from down there, y'all know where I'm talking about. Opelika, Liberty City, right? I've seen more housing projects than I ever want to see again in my life. I don't want to see them no more. We had a project about 3 blocks from my house. Bro, those people do not live well. For whatever reason, they do not live well in those projects. You know why? Because the cities and the counties, they throw money at it. Okay, they're there. We can walk away now.
PR is the same way.
But there's no support system in a housing project. It's just 4 walls and some running water. There's no support system there. There's nobody there in there truly. Listen, didn't I fucking tell you I didn't want to talk politics?
This is not politics.
100% politics. Oh, fuck that. 100% politics.
Okay, but in PR, they keep pushing this the Section 8, but it's backfiring because nobody wants this stuff anymore. Nobody wants this stuff anymore. Look at what they keep doing. Look at what they did in Hurricane Maria. $30 billion. They kept it. Let it go. Didn't go to the infrastructure. Didn't go to. I don't even think they fixed anything. Let alone the governor got freaking chased out and shot at the Capitol because he was caught giving out his money to contracts through his friends that weren't even in Puerto Rico to do any work in the first place.
Like I said,
yeah.
I didn't want to talk politics today.
Okay, so that's what was going on over there. But here, the Illinois. Hold on. Illinois will require and they for deportable from the United States. Would you believe it? To the illegals. I mean, now they're thinking again, like you said, the vote Democrat, but it's going to backfire because the reason why they left is because they can give a better life, and once they find out that they're the ones that have been causing this, they're going to be like, "No, we don't want this." Of course, it's not going to be with all of them, but the majority of them are going to know the truth. The law ensures that landlords across Illinois will be banned from refusing to rent or sell property to illegal aliens strictly because they are illegally in the U.S. But how does the landlord? Okay, so the law will state that they have to, they can't deny them, but the law also states that you can't sell to somebody without documentation.
Listen,
I don't know how that's going to work. So It's kind of like the guy who went to apply for a job at Tesla.
Hold on a
Okay,
minute. Hold on
they
a
said
minute.
no because he ain't got no documentation, so they couldn't hire him. And then they said that the company was being prejudiced. They were like, no, it's just the guy's illegal. He got no documentation, so we can't give him a job. So for me to be able to give him a job, we have to break the law.
Eddie,
So
I just figured something out here.
what
You and Thomas Lyle, okay, are collaborating every morning before we go live to set me up to lose my shit on YouTube.
don't lose it. Usfaba.
Do you see this? And I know Invisible over there. I see him. He says he's getting ready to start his YouTube channel, which I congratulate, brother.
What time?
Right? And he says he says he's going to put his cat. I can't wait to see this cat. I got to see a picture of this cat.
Everybody's got a cat. What the hell?
Anyway, I believe you and Thomas are conspiring every morning or late at night. Hey, we're going to get Vinny going again. We're going to get him to lose his shit live on YouTube. This is what I feel.
Well, listen, I need you. You need to stop peeing in the water when you go to the ocean. Look at this: Florida in hot water as ocean temperatures rise along with the humidity. Stop peeing in the damn water.
Let me tell you something about the Florida waters. Our year-round water temperature, year-round water temperature is, I don't know, something like 82, 83 degrees. It's perfect. So if it heats up a little bit, who gives a shit? Maybe if they stop throwing this shit in the air through the chemtrails, maybe we wouldn't have to worry about all this heating.
Would you believe it? And nobody even believed these chemtrails. And now everybody's like, oh, yeah, they should.
Oh, now it's, yeah, right? Now it's like, oh, Bill Gates wants
yeah,
to
wow.
son, and Biden's like, yeah, see, I got time out.
Let's block the sun. Let's block the sun. It's like, oh, yeah, I think you've been doing that for quite some time now. I wonder how much more. What are you going to do to block the sun? A big, humongous, giant satellite? Or are they going to probably take Elon Musk's all satellite to put them together in one little spot and be like shadow spot? Yeah, that's not going to go too good. And look at this. Look at this. This is just water temperatures in the mid 90s are threatening delicate coral reef, depriving swimmers of cooling dips and adding a bit more ick to the Sunshine State's already oppressive summer weather. Just throw some ice cubes to just cool it down. Forecasters are warning of temperatures that with humidity will feel like 110 degrees by the week's end. Damn, it's gonna get out. Woo!
Listen,
you guys are reaching. You guys are reaching to become like same temperatures as Texas.
Nah, ain't gonna happen, bro.
But I think Phoenix gets it worse, right? They got I think was it Jeff? He said he got 118.
Yeah, Phoenix, Arizona, Las Vegas. It's in the freaking desert.
So
they live in the desert.
Here it was 100. No, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Here it's gonna feel like it's 118. It's gonna feel. It wasn't 118, but it's gonna feel like because when the wind blows.
The other day we had it feels like. Listen, the other day we had it feels like of 109, but it was only 96 degrees outside. But yet it felt like 109. That's what they tell you. They physically they show you this shit to Jedi mind trick you into thinking that's what it feels like. Well, it didn't feel 109 to me. It felt everyday summer day time to me.
Every time I step out, I start.
They Jedi mind trick your ass every other goddamn day of the week with bullshit. See, Thomas is trying to get me to go. He's trying to get me to go ham. I'm not going to do it. I'm not.
Yeah, we'll do our own little what's it called? When you set the guy on fire.
Yeah, but so he says, oh, the humidity adds at least 10 degrees. Listen, every state along the eastern seaboard gets humidity. It gets hotter in New York City. It gets hotter in New York City than it does in Miami, Florida. Listen to me. We have not broken 100 degrees, triple digits on the thermometer actual in the history of the city of Miami, except for one day, July 24th, 1942. That's the only time we ever broke triple digits down here. So don't tell me it's the humidity. Take your ass to New York, take your ass to Washington, D.C., where they break triple digits, and they got the same amount of humidity we do. Oh, my God. The lunacy. The lunacy.
100 degrees. It's 100 degrees, whether it's humid or dry. I don't care. It's hot.
Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
hot.
I would rather it be humid than fucking dry. Because in the dry air, you don't sweat. Once you sweat your shit out, you're done.
It is just
You
hot.
see the
If
humidity
it's
and
118 and humid, oh, lower the temperature. I was like, I don't care. It's still 118. It's still
Yes,
hot.
sir. Yes, sir. Plus, let me tell you something else. I'll tell you what they taught us in the military. When it's hot like that, don't go out with short sleeves on. Go out with long sleeves on. Do you know why? Do you know why you wear long sleeves in the humidity, in the hot temperatures?
Because the sun heats up your skin and it makes you sweat.
No. So when you sweat, the long sleeve clothes traps the moisture closer to your body.
Uh-huh.
Instead of being exposed like that, and as soon as you sweat, the moisture is immediately evaporated. That's why you see people in the desert, they're all covered up and they're heavily clothed because they're trying to trap that moisture into the body.
Okay.
It's the opposite of what you think it should be. Oh, it's hot. I'm taking off my shirt. Right? You got your beer belly hanging around.
Like the sun.
And you're sweating all the shit out. So anyway, water cools you 100%, 100%, bro, 100%. You guys, Bucky, Invisible, yep, 100%. But people don't know that because they're being told it's 100 degrees. Oh, it's a heat wave. Yeah, well, welcome to the real world. The planet's been doing this shit for billions of years. This ain't nothing new.
But it happens 1 year and they're like, oh, global warming.
Yeah.
But it was freezing. It's kind of like we got snow. We got sleet and snow. And then they go global warming. But now look at this. It's 100. It was like 110. 110, 118. I was like, okay, where is your global warming? It's like, I don't understand. Hot, cold, hot, cold. Where is it?
Well, all right. Are we going to get a little rebound here on the spy, bro? You want to bring up your chart real quick?
50 cents. 50 cents is leaving Cali.
He ain't stupid.
Rapper Curtis Jackson. Oh, that's his real name. Sorry, I never knew. Mr. Curtis Jackson, a.k.a. 50 Cent, addressed the Los Angeles crisis last week in response to the recent reinstatement of zero bail policy in Cali. Would you believe it? Yeah. Imagine a guy that was raised in crime, got out of crime, made his millions. Now he's getting away from a crime-infested.
Bro, let me tell you something about Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent. If you don't admire that guy, you don't know what it is to be an American. You don't know what it is to seize opportunity. Do you realize how smart that dude was? One of his most famous stories that I just absolutely admire, when he cut his first record album, they wanted to give him, I think it was $50,000 for the album. He said, no, I'll take is either 20 or 30,000 plus a point for every album sale. So when that album In the Club went public, he wound up making like $30 million because he was smart enough to know I'm going to take a little bit of cash up front and I'm going to take the rest on the back end. Where most musicians take the upfront money and they lose on the back end. Here's a guy who had his mom was on drugs. Here we go, Eddie. We're talking about that homeless and that desolate mindset. Yeah. Here's a guy who had nothing, had to raise himself from 12 years old. Did he do some dirt? Yeah, he did dirt. You got to do what you got to do. There ain't a soul walking the face of this earth that can say they've never done some kind of dirt to get themselves through what they had to get through. Because if you're going to sit here and tell me everybody's that righteous by God, I'm going to call you a liar to your face. So he did what he had to do. And then when he found his opportunity, whatever that opportunity was for him, it was rapping, he dug himself out. Then look at the deal he cut with Vitamin Water. I mean, dude, he's the consummate.
He's got his own liquor or wine.
He's got his own. I don't know what it liquor, is. Right? He's got his own alcohol. But what I'm saying is, here's the guy who had nothing. Worst of the worst that America has to offer. And now you listen to him talk, you listen to him speak. He's so based, it's not even funny. Look at Ice Cube. Ice Cube had to learn the hard way. Ice Cube was locked into the whole damn Democrat thing, right? Uh-huh. And the white man's wrong and da-da-da-da-da. Now look at him. He's based. His contract with Black America, right? When Democrats are pissed off at him because he went and he talked to Trump, but he didn't go and talk to Trump. He went to both political parties before the 2020 election and said, "Hey, this is what I would like to do."
Yeah,
the Democrats said, "Wait, let me."
They put that in the news. They didn't even put that in the news. I didn't even see it.
It was all over the news. What are you talking about, Eddie?
Yeah, no, I didn't see it.
It was all over the news. So he went to the Democrats and they said, well, yeah, we'll get to it after the election. Donald Trump came to him, Republican. He went to the Republicans. They said, yeah, let's take a look at it. Come on in. Let's have a meeting. So it's not that Ice Cube's going one way or the other. He's just realizing that one side don't really give a shit. And the other side, well, you know what? Certain individuals, they're going to try to help. And then look what happened, right? Record funding to the HBCUs. Record funding, more than any other president has ever given combined.
The switch.
So you see, and it wasn't even about the political party. It was the man in charge.
Mm-hmm.
It's the man in charge. So
yep.
I'm just
he was
saying,
also doing something with veterans, right? But he didn't want it out on the public.
He did more for veterans than anybody else did.
Uh-huh.
It's not the political party. That's where everybody gets it twisted. Because people forget Trump was a lifelong Democrat. And then they turned their back on him. I would almost be willing to bet Trump went to the Democrats and said, hey, I'm going to run for president. And they were like, no. Hillary's in line. We're going to run with Hillary. You're not. No, we won't endorse you.
Because he didn't care.
And then he said, okay, no problem. I'll go become a Republican.
He didn't care.
He wasn't a Republican until the Democrats turned him down. Until Barack Obama made fun of him and said, you will never be president.
Yeah. Barack Obama
another story of an individual who had the door slammed shut on him. We're not even talking about money now. We're talking about individual mental psyche. He got the door slammed shut on him. He said, fuck it, I went a different direction. Man became president. And if you want to get somewhere in life, all you got to do is make a goddamn decision. You are one decision away from a completely different life.
Okay. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a good book. It's a good read. What the rich teach their kids that the poor class don't. It's very interesting. And for last and not least, Adam Schiff. Basically, everybody's turning on him. So, House Spencer to raise campaign funds. So he's using whatever is going on with him to raise funds. But just the crazy ass. I forgot what movie he reminds me of. He's just crazy. Just crazy. But yeah, it's just, Schiff is one of just 24 members of Congress since the county's founding have been censored and had to stand in front of Congress and be humiliated by his colleagues. Yeah, of course. I mean, I wonder why, but I mean, the man didn't do anything wrong. He was censored by House Republicans last month, raised $8.1 million for his Senate campaign in the second quarter for 2023. The Californian Democrat, there you go. Hey, California Democrat. Hey, he don't do nothing wrong. Finished the quarter with nearly $30 million in cash on hand after receiving contributions from more than 144,000 unique donors. I wonder who the donors were.
See, this is what I don't understand.
Here again, to ensure a badge of honor.
Okay, let me straighten out Invisible real quick. His daddy gave him $1 million. We had this conversation yesterday. I wish some of y'all would do your research. Get off the biased news sites and get into some honest to goodness research. I keep telling y'all I ain't got no bias, bro. I ain't a Republican, I damn sure ain't a Democrat. I'm right down the middle. I try to think logically, not emotionally.
He used it's just he didn't use.
You guys do know Trump and his daddy did not have a good relationship. Y'all do know this, right?
They just
They hated each other.
That's why I read the
They
book.
hated each
I
other.
want to know what the hell everybody's talking about. When he was making his deals, he wasn't putting any money on the deals. He was putting somebody else's money. All he did was put the property on the contract. All right. It was such a good deal that the bank said, yeah, we'll give you the money. Hell yeah.
I could leverage my stuff. My long-term holds, I could leverage that and go get a loan on that stuff.
It was just like, I think it was the first, I think, was it the Hilton? I think it
Hey,
was
hold on. Invisible. Let me ask you a question, bro. Did your daddy ever give you any money? I'm going to be a dick right now. Did your daddy ever give you any money? My daddy gave me money.
My daddy didn't give me money.
What did I do with the money? Did I take the $5 he gave me and turned it into 10? Or did I take the $5 he gave me and went and treated some chick to Burger King? You see what I'm saying? You can always say that. Whether it's $1, $100, $1,000, right? If somebody gives you something, it's up to you to fucking make it work. You either make it work or you blow it. It's one or the other. You either set yourself up for success or you don't. You're either a victim or you're a victor. It's one or the other.
I mean, I remember when.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah. Anyway, we're back to the charts. We're back to the charts on the SPY here. Oh, it's literally like bouncing right off the 200.
It is. I know. I'm watching the charts. I got a 5-minute and a 15-minute. I'm waiting on the 1 hour trigger. Make a decision here. I did jump into 5 penny contracts. I've got 5 444Cs for today. I'm in at 5 of them at 6 cents. I'm only in for $30 right now.
Oh, nice.
So that's it. I've been sitting in these. I'm going to let these run a little bit. Thomas, trust me, Vinny, I know already. I was there. I seen it from the beginning. Bro, I'm just saying. Like, if you truly want to make a difference in your life, you have to make that decision. Even if that means the world is against you, including those that say they love you, including the ones that say they support you and love you. They're not going to understand what you're trying to achieve. You got to block that shit out and you got to make a difference. I want to be done with rideshare at the end of this year. I do not ever want to have to take another freaking Uber or Lyft ride by the end of this year. By the way, Eddie, did you see the news yesterday with Uber?
Oh, no. Oh, fill me in. I was trying to look for news. I couldn't find anything.
Gig Wars official. Y'all keep talking that yak. I'm telling you. Listen, after we whoop y'all, Red, I need you to dye your hair red instead of that blue. How the hell you got blue hair and they call you red? That don't make no damn sense to me. You're going to have to dye your hair red. So Sergio reached out to me, even though it hit the waiver wires. I wasn't looking. Apparently, Dara Khashoggi, who has never sold shares, his Uber shares, has been selling his shares at a high rate over the last couple of days.
That's very interesting. I wonder why.
Wait. There's more. It was announced yesterday that the CFO from Uber will be stepping down. They didn't give a time frame, but it was announced that the chief financial officer for Uber will be stepping down. He's leaving the company for other ventures. When you're the CFO of a company and you have taken this company through its worst times, if you are supposedly, and we've been watching their stock price jump, if you are doing better, why do you leave when things are just getting good? There's something wrong there. There's something wrong there.
I mean, whatever goes up must come down.
I'm just saying, CFO, you don't leave when the starts getting better.
Wolf of Wall Street.
You leave when you're not doing good. When you're not doing good as a CFO, they will fire you. They will send you packing. You're not the guy we need. You can't get us where we need to go. But supposedly, all these hedge funds, the Jim Cramers, and all of these bullshit artists out here that are paid to play, and how great Uber is doing, and they're about to go profitable, and yada 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 and yada yada. Bro, you don't leave when it gets good. You just don't. So anyway,
Yeah, no, I think I
credit,
mean
credit Sergio on that one.
they've been
Credit
lying
Sergio.
on their income statements.
I
Let
don't know if
alone,
they're lying.
I saw Sergio was saying that they were shaving off either
Well,
they
they
were,
were very
they were shaving off
misleading.
the time.
Yeah,
In it.
they're P&L. Oh no, that listen, you're talking little small potatoes there. When you look at their quarterly P&Ls and how they do their fuzzy math, well, yeah, we're doing better, but yet they had to sell off all this other shit to make these numbers look better. Because income is income.
They
Right?
reclassified an expense, so it looks like profits. I think it was.
No, they had to sell off shit that was failing. Remember what Uber has always done since DK has been there. The one thing I give Travis Kalanick, the original co-founder of Uber, he did not just throw shit at the wall to see what stuck. When DK took over as CEO of Uber, they just started throwing all kinds of bag of shit at the wall to see what would stick, what could make them money. And then they would cut and run, cut and run, cut and run. Bro, these companies are Ponzi schemes, dude. They're Ponzi schemes.
You gotta find your way out.
Prove me wrong that these people are not Ponzi schemes. Prove me wrong. So this is why we say Jeff, Eddie, Kiera, Steven, Ron, Brandon, get your money while you can. Grind that shit out. Get your money while you can. Because at some point, this shit's going away.
Reinvest always and forever. So,
All right.
yep.
Spy's trying to make
And
a
I've
little.
been yesterday. I did some nice little remake of the of my website. So,
Well, go ahead. Show your website. Let's see. Let me catch up with a couple people here. Oh, Ceci's in the house. What's going on? We already know Red's in the house. Diggs, BTW, what's going on? Driven Dad, good morning, good morning, good morning.
yeah, just still working
Yep,
on it.
I've acknowledged Bucky and Invisible Ranch. Hey, if we missed you, it's blame Eddie. If I missed you this morning, blame Eddie and blame Thomas from Tampa. That ain't you in the picture, buddy.
Yeah, no, I'm just putting pictures in there and replacing.
Why are you using those models when you should be using yourself?
Because I didn't get to that section yet. I'm still in here.
Well, that's you in the middle.
Yeah, that's me.
Damn, dude. Is the Tesla tire taller than you? What the fuck?
See, that's just me. These are the apps that people can sign up for. But I'm doing it little by little, little by little. It's just that like VHO and Gomo. I tried to use them, but they haven't been working yet. So VHO,
You had me rolling with that yesterday. Hey, I just want to let you know, Eddie spammed my text messages yesterday, y'all. Eddie needs to be slapped on the wrist.
Yeah. I was trying to get the code, the www dot whatever.
Nobody got time for that.
The email for it, and that was the only way I could get it.
So you sent me the text message?
I sent you a text message. I was like, "Hey, don't mind me," and then I sent it to you. I was like, "Okay, there we go. Just copy and paste." That's what I wanted to
do. Hey, Thomas says, "Yes, sir. If you don't, you'll be made a hat that you didn't take advantage." Yeah, Uber will disappear at some point. Oh yeah. With self-driving cars, there's no need for Uber anymore for rideshare.
Melvin, I didn't forget about you, bro.
No, he's happy you did that. You didn't spam his text messages.
Oh.
You do know that, right, Eddie?
What?
See this? Look at this. Thomas is like, "I'm sorry, y'all. I tried to get Vinny to rant." You know what, bro?
No.
I didn't have
Vinny, he's getting used to it. It's working.
I don't want to rant anymore. I don't like ranting, bro.
By
the way, the VIX is dropping down, right? Yeah. See, now y'all went and got Tony. So now it's Tony, Thomas, and Eddie that's trying to get me to rant this morning. See, y'all ain't shit, man. Y'all ain't shit. I ain't talking to you.
VIX, it's okay.
I quit. As of tomorrow, it'll be in the mornings with Eddie.
But I tend to rant I tend to rant uncontrollably when somebody kind of pushes my buttons and they're saying they're right when I know they're like totally wrong, and I just keep my mouth shut and I try to avoid it. I'll say, yeah, sure, okay, yep, okay, good for you, keep going, yep, you got it, you got it. But they get so pissed off because they know that I know like they're wrong, and I get the Covington smile, like, yeah, sure, okay, yeah,
Did, did
ultimate
you
flush.
just did you just invoke Covington?
The Covington, that's what I call it. By the way, I nicknamed it that. Okay, the Covington smile. It's that little smart ass smirk you get in your face when people are like talking to you, and you're like, yeah, sure, okay, like you just don't give 2 cents, let alone 50, about what they say.
Come on, man.
And you get that smirk in your face, like, yeah,
Make it rain, baby. Come on, make it rain, baby. Make it rain, baby. Make it rain, baby. Make it rain, baby. Let's go.
it's like back in the day, remember when you could get girls could be a little bit pregnant.
Yeah.
I was a little bit pregnant one time.
So okay. Don't let Eddie grind your gears, Vinny. No, Eddie don't grind my gears, bro. I love Eddie like a brother. I love
It's all for the show.
No, 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 no. No,
All
I
for the
promise
show.
you. I promise you. I don't do
When we rant, it is just
it's
that
not I'm not doing it for the show. Bullshit. When I say something, that's how I feel. Like
correct,
when I tell you something, that's how I feel about it. Whether it's
correct.
wrong.
But we rant here, but when we're off, we come down. I
Oh
was like,
well,
yeah, we come down, and we think
that's
just like, okay, yeah, it was
because you're not triggering me. Then you're
well,
not trying to trigger me like you. Look at this. See, this is what I'm talking about, Tony. Allegedly, Sound of Freedom is a QAnon conspiracy theory. Do you
yeah.
believe this shit, bro? Have you been seeing
It
the
makes me
fucking?
want to watch it even
Have
more.
you
I
been
don't want to
seeing
watch
the
it.
media? Oh, I'm going to watch it. Have you seen how the media is treating this movie?
And anybody that says that this stuff, they're in on it.
Are you
I'm telling
freaking
you,
kidding me with this
they're
movie?
in on it.
They're saying it's a white supremacist QAnon freaking conspiracy
They're
theory that
in
kids are
on it.
getting trafficked.
I am telling you, every single one of them, they're in on it. It's been going on for such a long
Time out.
time, and this movie exposes what happens. Yeah, they get used and abused, and then they sell the kids to organ donors. They donate the kids to organ donors. Yeah, it's some shit. It's some shit. And then people wonder why people like me that's got kids, we wonder why we don't take even the slightest thing, all right, that you put into our kid's head, really personal. It is because of that crap. That crap. And the same people, by the way, make a list. Write these companies down. Write these companies down. They're in on it. They're freaking in on it. Every single one of them. Either they're in on it or they got involved with them and they're afraid they're going to get busted. Okay. I think that anybody that's involved with this child trafficking should be given the death sentence. No mercy. No mercy at all. Okay. It's like, hey, you did this, because there's a lot of things you're not gonna find out about. I mean, look at what happened to Steen Ain. Okay. Steen Ain, look at what happened to him. They had to get rid of him. Why? Because, bro, he knew a lot. He knew a lot, and he was in on it. Let's go to the island and look at him. And by the way, Disney. Disney. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
You know,
I wouldn't be surprised.
on our morning shows, I no longer monetize our morning shows.
Yeah,
On my,
I didn't monetize.
I don't monetize them anymore. Yes, Vinny went into timeout.
This is truly I don't know. Whatever anybody wants to donate, who cares? But it's very nice. Very nice. It makes me want to watch the movie because I'm an adult man, and an adult man don't cry, bro.
Say what?
Okay, we hold it in.
Says who?
I don't
Bullshit.
want to see the movie. It gets too emotional. Oh, and do you know who loves to see a tear come down my eye?
I have no problem crying if that's how I'm feeling, bro. And I'm still a fucking man. That's bullshit.
You know who likes to see a tear in my eyes every time we watch a movie and all that stuff?
What?
The daughter. She's
Yeah.
like, you look, she's like, Are you crying yet, Daddy?
That don't make you feminine.
Okay.
That don't make you feminine.
Okay. And then she'll
Just
turn
sitting
around.
here.
And then
I
she'll
don't
go
make
like this.
you
And she'll
feminine.
touch my face. She'll touch my face. Like, she'll touch my face, right? And she'll be like, Daddy, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm just watching a movie. Go away. Leave me alone.
It don't make you feminine, bro.
Yeah.
That just makes you honest.
So,
That
but
whole
it's making me the more they talk bad about this movie, the more I want to see it.
Well, what was getting me
Meet some
was,
of these people that
bro, did you hear all the complaints going to the AMC movie theaters and they're shutting off the air conditioning and lowering the volume? Have you seen all that shit? All the Twitter comments? How they're trying to force them into heat and straining to hear the movie, yet the theater is sold out. It's the #1 movie in the United States right now.
Yeah.
Disney's lost over $1 trillion. Well, no, let me correct that. Yeah, they've lost over $1 billion on their last 4 or 5 Go Woke releases, including Indiana Jones and whatever it is, the Temple of Doom, whatever the hell it is this time.
Indiana Jones.
I used to love Indiana Jones movies. Now I can't stand to watch them. I won't even watch them. I can cancel my Prime membership and I can cancel my Paramount membership right now because there's nothing on there. Prime is so woke, it's not even funny. And I like Prime, but there's nothing to watch. Oh, by the way, Melvin. Hey, Melvin, thank you, sir.
Super amazing, Melvin.
Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you.
It's getting to the point where I keep getting the
you see this? You see this?
It's not demonetization, but like limited
Eddie,
ad revenue. I was like, you know what? It's actually all right.
Eddie, read that comment for me. I just posted.
Oh, that's right, Vinny. No shame in your game when you cry on Monday morning. Okay, go ahead. Just
she. Let me tell you something. Red don't want to make a side bet with me. Her versus me over the weekend. She don't want to do that.
I can hold it. When I watch the movie, I can hold it. But I gotta keep my mouth shut because I know if I say I'm gonna go see a movie, one is gonna jump right behind me. She's like, I want to go. I was like, no.
I bet you come out that sucker.
She's like, but Daddy, you talk about this stuff to me.
You come out the movie like this. Quit lying. You go watch The Little Mermaid and you come out like this. No, I'm fine. It's allergies. It's allergies. I know you're crying, little. I know you little crybaby.
Bastards.
It's okay, bro.
I got something in my eye. I'm saying it now. I'm gonna get something in my eye, both my eyes, and in my nose.
Lift jump.
Surprise sound of freedom brings out QAnon cat calls from the Guardian. So Guardian's in on it, Rolling Stones in on it, QAnon. Okay.
CNN is in on it. MSNBC is in on it. ABC, NBC, and CBS are all in on it.
They're all in on it.
Forget Rolling Stone. That's a garbage magazine anyway. They do that because they need views and clicks, bro.
Shown in only 2,600 theaters, the Angel Studios film is based on the life of Tim Ballard, a former U.S. Department of Homeland
Hold on a minute.
who left his job.
Eddie, do me a favor. Forget all that. Bring up the Lyft chart. Because Lyft was up 9% yesterday, by the way, if you guys weren't paying attention. Y'all know I trade Lyft. I trade Lyft all the time.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that jump from, but go back to yesterday. Look at yesterday. Lyft was up 9% yesterday. Oh, wow. Look for Lyft to tap out at around 13.90, 14.10. That's when you got to be worried about Lyft. But this did this last time. So I got my couple shares in Lyft sitting over here.
Why, like, are you talking about this last time? When was it? I think you put it somewhere down here, right?
Yeah. Got out right at that last run up. I was in at under 8. I sold out somewhere around 10 and change. And now I'm back in again. I'm in under $9 right now. Just small shares, 10 shares, no big deal, less than $100. And just let it rip. Let it do its thing, dude. If Uber is going to have problems with their CFO and Dara Khosrowshahi is going to start selling off shares for no apparent reason, why if the company was in good shape, you don't sell your shares. when you're on the uptick. But if your CFO is leaving and your CEO is finally selling off shares when it's at a 52-week high, what does that tell you about the state of the company? Y'all don't be bullshitting bamboozled out there. By the way, shout out Invisible River Ranch.
This is Sparta!
Appreciate you, Hoss. Appreciate you, Hoss. We got to show the cat. You got to send me a picture of the cat. Send me a
Invisible
Email
Ranch.
me a picture of the cat.
Invisible Ranch. No. You didn't trigger Vinny. He just had a little hissy fit. You know.
I had to go do an. I had to do. So everybody. So this weekend, I got 5 heavy hitters that we're gonna go at. We're gonna go at Gig Wars official, and we're gonna slap them up right now. Be done with that. You guys aren't in the Discord. Come get in the Discord, and we're gonna slap them around a little bit. We're gonna show them. We're gonna teach them. Don't do it. But it's okay. It's okay. They think they have a chance. It's good. They think they're Thomas the Tank Engine, and they don't realize they're more like Herbie the Love Bug. But we're gonna get them.
Damn, I remember that movie.
Herbie.
Herbie.
Herbie's another one they're gonna go woke on at some point. You watch. I think they tried to do a remake of that. It didn't go too well.
I figure let's just stick to Bumblebee. Bumblebee does just good justice, you know.
Hey man, why are you talking about my truck?
No, not that Bumblebee. The other Bumblebee, the one that transforms.
Yeah, that's what my truck used to do. Sorry, Vinny and Eddie, I didn't mean to trigger you. Nah, bro, you're good. You're good, Hoss. Is Uber CFO and Dar will be the next American greed soon? Bro, listen, it's like the Pelosi effect. Whenever you see a CEO starting to sell off shares and they're not used to selling off shares, something ain't right. Something ain't right, bro. Invisible, it's my name at gmail.com. Yeah, you see that? I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to that. The new CEO for Lyft has been doing a lot of rides lately.
I wonder what he's trying to do. I wonder what he's trying to prove.
He's trying to get an understanding of the company, dude.
Yeah.
You ever seen those programs, Undercover Boss?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times these people, these big wigs, they get so big they forget where they come from. And then when they have to get back down into the grind with the rest of us, they realize just how jacked up it is.
Yeah.
So
I think they really need someone that's been doing the gig for a long time and still doing it now. Because they go in, they ride for a couple of days, and then that's it. They go back. They're like, "Oh, this is what's wrong." It's like, no, it's just
yes, driven dad.
Listen to the drivers. Listen to the drivers.
Red said no. Red said no rules. So I hate to tell her, but I got what 2 lined up for Friday, 2 lined up for Friday. Yeah, private rides. 2 lined up for Friday. 1 already lined up for Saturday. So I'm already $400 in the plus. We're on Tuesday and I'm already up 400. I'm just saying, bro. Yesterday was an easy 200. Yesterday was an easy $200, and I didn't have to turn the apps on once. So, I'm gonna be there, Red. Don't worry about it. I'm just telling you. I've already got your Friday and Saturday earnings in the bag. You're covered. I can take Sunday off and you won't catch me. Yep, they will get a slap on the wrist. Dara is selling shares so he can get attorneys to try to cover up his involvement in trafficking. Bro, I ain't touching that one.
I don't know.
I ain't touching that one.
But if they find baby powder in the White House, then anything is possible.
Did you? Oh, we talked about that. I don't want to go back into that. All right, the SPY. We're starting to get some recovery here on the SPY. On the 1, the 5, the 15, and the 1 hour, all now green, trying to go green. If this hour can close higher, then we got a shot at a rip to the up. We, as the captain would say, will be ripping faces off today.
Hold on. So he uses the hour, the 30-minute, and the 5?
No, he uses the 5, the 15, and the 1 hour.
Okay.
Come on, bro. Get with the program. Anyway, y'all. Hey, I just want to show you guys something. This is what I started this morning. All right, listen. Watch your cameras. I don't want to break your phones. But see, we're already working this morning. I'm already working this morning, y'all. Look at that. Putting a video. That's the first 2 minutes of a video already starting to go together there.
Look at that. That's such a nice cup there.
You see that cup? I like that cup, man. It's the only mug that I own. It's the only mug that I have that's rideshare related. I'm just saying.
Looks very, very nice.
Uh-oh. Red. Hey, look, Tony asked for it. Tony asked for it, yo.
The tin hat. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one for the Neuralink chip. Man,
And there it is. Yeah, I know you got to go. Gig Wars, Red. I know you got to go. You better figure out your plan, woman. They think they're going to smoke us because they've got a lot of people. A lot of people have lopers. They're lopers. They got those large order program drivers. They think they're going to lope us to death.
Oh, sure.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But that's the tinfoil hat, y'all, right there. That's the tinfoil hat. I can't lie.
I gotta get mine. I haven't gone to the mail yet to get mine. I had to actually order something. Oh, I'll talk to you about it. This way I can take my Harry Potter boomstick with me a little bit more comfortable.
Uh-oh.
Comfortably.
Be comfortable. All right, so let's see what the market's trying to do. It's trying to play a little bit. I'm looking at the bookmark. Bookmap. I like where it's at right now. I mean, I don't see a lot of sells. 4460 on the ES has a 400 sell there. 400 sell order there, but that's about it. So we're just going to teeter along here. Might be a melt up day. Anyway, Eddie, we're pushing 1052, my brother.
Yep, we got another 8 minutes to go before we call it quits. Okay, just watching the SPY here. Hopefully it doesn't melt down. It keeps going.
By the way, if you're in South Florida tonight, I'm just letting you guys know. If you're in South Florida tonight, there is a Blink 182 concert at the BB&T. Just be advised if you go to that concert. I'm going out tonight. I'm gonna go try and get something out of it. But if you're going to drive tonight, just be advised when you pull in to the rideshare pickup area where we all park and wait. If you're going to park and wait there's probably going to be 100 black SUVs. Okay. There'll be 100 black SUVs just sitting there waiting. So just understand you better be quick with it. Don't try and sit and remember what they do. If there's a large crowd of drivers, they're going to be sending out a lot of lowball offers. So I more than likely will not be in the pickup area. I will probably be across the street, but you never know. I mean, I might run into Richie or Omar or, Octavian. I might run into somebody and go hang out with them. I'm not expecting much out of that concert, but I'm going to go work it anyway. Taylor Swift is in Colorado on Friday. Tony's going to make that money, bro. Tony's going to make that money. Mr. Gambit has made it to us. Let's see what Mr. Gambit's talking about. Looked like the hotel strike is going strong. Still, I'm out here on the ground getting this money, and they're making noise, beating drums. Yeah, so the hotel strike, bro, they're talking about their wages, dude.
Hold on, where?
California.
In Cali. Yeah, by the way, it's going to get even worse. Remember, yesterday, those two biggest, largest tech conferences, they're canceled all their contracts for the next 2 years. So,
bro, you want to hear something crazy? Who are the majority? Who are the majority of people that work the hotels, that work for the hotels? Who are they?
I don't know.
You were in the hotel business. Where did most of your people that worked in that hotel, in all the cleaning service, the kitchen, the maintenance, where do the what type of people are they?
Yeah, they're just your regular 9 to 5s.
No. Most of them are immigrants.
Oh,
Legal immigrants that have migrated here to the country, right? Did it the right way, right? Now they're pissed off they can't get paid because more illegals are coming in and pushing their wages down.
yeah.
You can't make this shit up.
Yeah,
I'm just
no.
saying. You
And
can't
they want to
make
vote
this shit up.
Democrat. Cali, yeah, I'm telling you, people keep leaving Cali. They're not putting it in the news now. But everybody's just like, they're going, they're leaving. At least those that can afford it, they're leaving.
I'm just saying, bro. You see, it's a vicious cycle, and that's how they keep us down, bro. All of us.
Wherever they move to, just don't bring that crap there.
None of us here are independent wealthy millionaires, because if we were independent wealthy millionaires, we wouldn't be driving Uber and Lyft. We wouldn't be sitting here on YouTube. We'd be living our best life somewhere in Bali. Right? Let's just call it what it is. All of us is broke. All of us are broke. None of us are wealthy. So it's not degrading people. It's just straight up saying, bro, you get here, you got your good job going. The hotels are beating you down. Why are they beating you down? Because they need to make more profit. Because they're being the big corporations are being beat down by the federal government because the big hotels aren't paying their fair share. And then when they got to lower wages so they can cover those tax raises by the Fed government, now those that came here that weren't used to making all this kind of money, now they're making this kind of money. Now their wages are getting depressed again because a new group of people are coming in that are willing to work cheaper. You can't make this shit up. It's a vicious cycle. Sorry, y'all.
What happens? What happens when this starts affecting everybody? I'm telling you, all these people that leave. I mean, the hotels are gonna stop. Damn it! I don't want to sign off San Francisco Chronicle.
Oh man, talking about this, bro, we're all immigrants, homie. Every single one of us has immigrated at some point in our lineage to this country. Everybody, including the Native Americans. But they don't want to talk about that. We just proved that yesterday, did we not, Eddie? Did we not prove that yesterday, that Native Americans are not native to America? Did we not just prove that yesterday with 23,000-year-old footprints in New Mexico? So he's not going to back me up on this, but that's okay.
I pulled up the news, but I didn't read up on it. But they found footprints. So
that's right, 23,000-year-old footprints in New Mexico. So even the Native Americans aren't native to America. So kiss my ass. Anyway, I forgot.
All that hissy fuss for absolutely nothing.
People think they know history and they don't know history. They know, the last 200, 300, 400 years. And the only reason they know that is because they watch CNN and Fox and MSNBC. They don't do any real research on their own. Anyway, Melvin. So Melvin says, right here in Texas, we have a no vacancy sign. So I actually went on IG yesterday, and there's this young lady that she was a nurse for my daughter when my daughter was in the hospital. We just we just follow each other. Ain't nothing going on there, right? Anyway, she puts up this little video clip in her stories about how store owners here are complaining that they're going to have to shut down their stores because there's no business, and they're blaming Ron DeSantis for his laws. That's what the business is. But they seem to, they're saying, well, because of Ron DeSantis's policies, businesses are going to go out because nobody's visiting the state of Florida. So because I'm me, called her out on it. I was like, no, that's fake news. First of all, we're in the summer. Every summer, the tourists stop coming. This is number one. It's too freaking hot. All the snowbirds go back north where it's cooler. This is what they do, right? It's a cycle. In the winter, people from the north come down south. In the summer, people from the north go back north. That's just the way it is. That's number one. That's number one. Number two, because of the pause in the northern states like New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Vermont, Delaware, yada, 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 the list goes on. Those people and those has told those governments, screw you, we're moving to Florida. Might as well just live down here, no state tax, no bullshit regulations, right? We're allowed to travel and move freely as we wish. So you take, right, the state of Florida is getting like over 2 million new permanent residents in the last 3 years. So now those people don't travel back and forth. So now they live here. They don't do the tourist thing. That's number two. Number three, the economy sucks. Inflation is killing tourism. You
and
call them
people
out.
are moving away from states
Yeah.
that are doing really bad, and then moving to states that are really good and or red.
Now, here's the other part to that. Well, Florida's a purple state. Okay, they say, oh no, it's red. No, it's not red. Florida's still a purple state.
It's purple.
Because it's purple. It's purple. We could go red or blue on any given election. Okay, and that's cool. That's the way I like it, actually. But here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. Do you know where these businesses that were in the video are complaining at? Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County. Do you know what Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County color governments are? They're all Democrat-run governments. They've got the largest tax bases in the state, and they still have short budgets. So, I mean, you can extract what you want. You can listen to what you want because it emotionally triggers you. But if you don't think logically, it doesn't fucking matter.
You got to think of the big picture. The big picture.
I'm saying, bro. What up, Scott? And yeah, you're right. Invisible hurricanes suck. But you know what? Now, here's another thing. Hurricanes suck. Do you know in my 54 years of life, Dade and Broward County have only been hit twice by a direct hurricane? We've only gotten the eye of a storm twice in 54 years. It flies all around us. It doesn't hit us here. 1992 was Hurricane Andrew. 2005 was Hurricane Wilma. Tell me another hurricane that has hit the north or the southeast coast of Florida, Dade, Broward County, in the last 54 years. I'll wait. There's no such thing as we're due. We're due is, you know what, that there's no such thing, brother. You're not due. It's historical fact. Go back the last 100 years when they've been tracking hurricanes and look for yourself. We'll get the tropical storm, but we don't get hit by the hurricanes. So to say we're due, well, that's just a statistical thing. That's an odds thing. Doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah. No.
Katrina, wait. Let me call him out. Katrina did not hit us as a hurricane. If you remember, hold on, I'm going to show you, bro. Here's Florida. Here's the bottom end of Florida. Katrina was a tropical storm when it came over Dade County. It didn't turn into a Category 1 storm until it got over the Keys. The Keys is not Dade County, brother. That's Monroe County down there. And then, as it passed through the Keys, it turned into a Cat 1, then got into the Gulf and turned into the Cat 5. Know your history, bro. Know your history, bro. You might have had a claim on Katrina, on Tropical Storm Katrina, but not on Hurricane Katrina. No, sir. If you did, you committed fraud. I'm going to keep it real, bro.
Wait, hold on. We can't end it. We can't.
Oh, bro, I hear you. Katrina still blew your roof off. Listen, I'm not denying that, but it wasn't a hurricane.
Maria took freaking everything. Took the roof, the car, the furniture.
Irma was supposed to come right up the East Coast. It was supposed to come right up South Beach, right up Ocean Drive. And what did it do? It did like most storms do. It got into the Florida Straits and went through the Keys and went around us. This is what I'm saying. These are facts. These are facts. but that's another show. Homeboy said that's close enough. I hear you, dog. I hear you. Oh, I'm sorry. I hear you, cat. I hear you. I got to use proper pronouns when it's invisible. He doesn't have a dog. He's got a cat. Anyway, Eddie, it's 11:05. Bro.
By the way, whatever happened to remember that leak? The oh my god, the oil pipe that burst in the Gulf that was
Nord
just
Stream
leaking.
2? Oh, you mean Nord Stream 2 that we blew up?
Yeah, but whatever happened to that? Did they seal it up? It was just like leaking oil all over the place.
Who knows? They buried the story. When it came out that it was our government that went in there and dropped it was our Navy SEALs that went in there and set the explosives on it and blew it up. All of a sudden, the story got buried. Every time they get caught with their hands in the cookie jar, they bury the story. Did you see the federal judge handed down the ruling that the federal government can no longer contact big tech social media platforms and tell them what to say and not to say? And as soon as that ruling came down, right, the Biden administration turned around and filed an appeal to that. But that story got buried too.
Well,
federal judge says the federal government cannot go to social media companies and tell them what to say.
Oh yeah, I was going to actually talk about that, but it was just
immediately within 24 hours, the Biden administration filed an appeal to that injunction. Did you hear about that on the news? Nope. Nope. I'm not trying to hear it, bro. Hurricane Charlie was rough, Melvin. Hurricane Charlie is rough. Invisible says, my wife's name is Katrina, so it's the worst storm ever. See, you get me started with these facts, Eddie.
Yeah, no, this is
All right, so here's my financial news for the day. I'm gonna watch SPY. It's showing me it wants to go up, but every time SPY starts getting to this area, we get a bunch of buyers coming in. So I don't know what it's going to do, but eventually these buyers are going to run out of gas, and the sellers are going to, because the sellers keep flooding in. I'm sorry, I said that backwards. But the buyers are strong today, so I got a feeling we see SPY maybe close at 441.5 today, maybe. I think we get there. High a day on SPY right now is 440.
441.04.
Yeah,
yep, 441.04.
So if you look at the trend, right? Yep. You look at the trend, 441.5, 442 maybe.
The 442.64. Nice if you could get up there.
Yeah, it would be, considering I've got one contract for 442C today. I'm in at 19 cents. I only bought one contract. And then I've got those other 5 contracts at the 444s at 6 cents. So 442, if we can hit 442, my 444 should get to about 10 cents. You know, make $40, $20-$40 off that.
No, you know what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, make $20 off the 30. So in for 30, out for 50. That's 67%. I'll take that profit. Nothing big, bro. I'm not trading anything big right now. I'm just not doing it. It's the summertime. The market's out of whack. So, little base hits.
All right, I'm trying to find a little bit something more. Oh, did you guys see that it was by I don't know, a camera that doesn't let you in the store unless you face the camera, and the door like locks automatically?
Didn't they start in LA now?
The camera.
Hold on. Didn't they start in LA now? When you go through TSA, you must submit to facial recognition, or you can't fly out of LAX.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, look it up real quick.
Oh, I'm not gonna look that up. It's a little late now. It's 10:09.
No, Melvin says I'm
deja vu. Deja vu. All right, I'm ready with my funny video of the day.
Okay, well, hold on a second, because I've said this now 3 times. Melvin is turning in his Tesla rental today because Hertz wanted another $778. This shit is supposed to be. Shut up, Google. Dickwad. I'm gonna throw that fucking thing out. Anybody want to buy a Google Assistant? Fucking thing. I'm gonna turn the microphone off. Bro, $778 for a single week rental. It's supposed to be $299 before all the insurances and taxes. We're up on average now. Yeah, Hertz is pulling a move. They think they got these drivers trapped. I hope these drivers get rid of these cars, man.
I really do. Doing it on purpose so they can get out the contract with Uber.
Who says they're in an Uber contract?
You know,
it might just be a handshake.
Maybe.
You know, it might be a handshake. But that's craziness, dude.
So
look at that.
I mean, it's a big investment. 50,000 cars. No, I'm sorry. I think it was 100,000 cars.
Bro, it was supposed to be $299 for the rental.
So
$60 on an average of 60 rides. They even Jedi mind trick you into saying you're only going to pay $239 because of the EV incentive, which we already know the EV incentive is 80 cents on the dollar they promise you. Right? Sergio has already proven that.
So
how the hell do you get from $300 to $778, bro?
I think it's going to backfire big time.
How do you do that?
Yeah. But then again, by the way, just to give it positivity, that was one of my subscribers. I was like, look, if you're doing the Tesla and you can afford a Tesla, okay, and you just want to give it back because you're spending too much money on it, trust me, you can buy your own. You can afford it.
Well, people listen. Somebody commented this on my on one of my videos. I had to answer it this morning. He said, "Well, the rental program is only for people with bad credit who can't afford the down payment." And I said, that might be true. My answer was that might be true, but consider some people are pulling themselves out of, some dark, tough spots.
Mm-hmm.
So they're using it so that they can build themselves up and grind themselves up to get there. Anybody who starts a successful business, you got to start from the bottom. Not everybody's going to give you the money you need. So you got to work. So if you're out there hustling 70, 80 hours a week because you got a goal, bro, I salute you.
I mean, shit, I paid my loan. I mean, well, I fixed my credit.
We've all been there, right? So you fall down.
And then I got it. I didn't rent it. I bought it.
Well, you rented for a while. Hold on.
It was no. I'm talking about mine, my original one.
Right, but you had to rent for a while after the car accident.
Correct, after the car accident. And then I was able to buy one. And then I was able to buy one again, but I just had to go a different route.
But at the end of the day,
very good reason.
At the end of the day, you had to build yourself back up again. That's all.
So,
ain't no shame in that, brother.
Listen, it's 11:13 your time, and you forgot to say it's 11:11, but it would have been 10:11 over by me.
That's why I didn't bother to say it, bro.
Let's end it. Do the music. I got the video. Video. It's just someone being stupid. I don't understand what the hell. It's just.
All right, y'all. See you later. Here's the music.
Peace.